Welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. So, we had the sort of cliffhanger ending last time around, and now we have the conclusion with the battle commencing. So on this side we've got quite a large Cherokee army going against the 13 colonies, and we are reinforcing this army by sending in the Queen's Rangers, which are moving up right here. We've got 4 units of these, and we'll have to make sure to deploy them correctly to support our allies. Right, first off we'll toggle light formation, and then we'll have to spread out. I think we're gonna hold ranks, and then we need to get the men quickly into position because the battle is already about to commence. Just above the hill, some fire is already going down. We've got Native American cavalry clashing with the 13 colonies. Looks like light will meet light resistance as we advance here, so let's go ahead and advance already. We'll have to run rather quickly. Is this one giving away? The militia unit is being defeated by just a handful of these. Oh, I think they're turning it around now. But there's 372 militiamen. God damn it. I'm not entirely sure how the battle is going, but it's a good sign, the fact that the Native Americans are holding quite a large portion of their army back here. We need to get up here rather quickly to be able to support them, to make sure that we can defeat these, because we cannot do it on our own. Now it's turned around, but it's kinda silly how 400 almost, when they were at the high point, against just a handful of these lances. I think we won't get a really good firing angle until we get up on the ridge. And then from there, we'll be able to lay down fire towards this region, get these cavalrymen and these Native American bowmen. Don't worry! The Queen's Rangers have arrived! Now open fire, damn you! The enemy is right there. There we go. Oh, you're waiting for one guy to open fire. Right. Fire then. There we go. The Native Americans have been forced away. You will fire on that unit. You might possibly need to turn here against the bowmen. These 2 units will turn, because I can see the Native Americans coming on. Right, the other 2 will follow up. You will get in the gap in between there, and you will follow up just behind the militias. Right, you boys ready to open up on the bowmen down there? It's a garrison, so I'm not entirely sure. We're not close to one of their towns, are we? Come on, open fire then. Oh, these guys are waiting for one guy to run in position, and these guys, not sure what they're waiting for. Right, we've got quite a lot of them moving here, but what we want to do is we want to aid by firing into the flank over here. Can these guys fire from... Yeah, they can fire from the position. But I think we might cause quite a bit of friendly fire at this range. How are they doing over here? They're reloading. Native Americans are closing in, but it seems like we're pushing them back at this point. They were pushing up in the beginning, but the main force really remains over here. What happened to the colonial cannons? Did they lose them? No entirely sure what happened with them. You know what? The Queen's Rangers will lead the way. Move up beyond the militia unit. We defeated these guys. Let's make sure that we reload. And then once we've done that, we'll move up and engage the remainder of the units. So we won't fire on the guys retreating over there. Same with these two. Hold your shots, men, and then we'll wait. The chief's bodyguard is the main concern. 100 cavalrymen. Didn't I tell you guys to hold fire? Oh, this... I guess I clicked them to attack that unit. Well, now you need to attack this one. The militias are in the way. But looks like the Native Americans are closing in, so let's get these two into a position over there while we get these two up into the flank. And now we'll enable fire at will. Okay, let's get in the gap in between here. In between the fighting that's going on there. Very good. We haven't lost that many men. The unit that has lost the most has lost 4 soldiers. If I move up a bit closer here, we could target the bodyguard unit. We're pushing them back, but a lot of the work here is being done by the colonials rather than our troops. They formed square up there, but the enemy broke. Right. Can move up a bit further. Same with these men. Now, the battle to begin with didn't really have us in favor at all, but as we can see, we really are smashing the Indians, Native Americans. They don't stand a lot of chance here. Ooh, that volley up close. Not entirely sure how many men they got though. It's because it's mercenary infantry. I'm not entirely sure how good they are. They look to be at least 100 years old, really, because they still have these things on them. Right, let's close in so we can shoot down the chieftain. It seems as though the 13 colonies though are moving up their men pretty rapidly, and they will be able to close in on the chieftain without our aid. 86 of them left. They are retreating now, but we got another regiment moving up there. Oh, we got one turning back. He's shaken and tired, so he's probably round pretty soon. Keep up the fire. Might want to turn these though so they don't get attacked in the flank by these two units. this unit is coming under fire, but I think it's partly friendly fire because it's such a mess in this general area. This is Native American bowmen. And oh, that's a lot of arrows flying in. Come on, boys. Open fire on them. Waiting for everyone to be in position before they fire, and there we go. Come on. The small white dots, it almost looks like some kind of laser shot being fired at us. We would probably be a little bit more effective if it weren't for the fact that some of these militia units walking in our way. The chief might do a last hurrah and attack, or is he just gonna sit there and let us shoot him down? Although when I say sit there and shoot him down, even though we're firing quite a lot at him, he's not losing that many men. And we seem to be, together with our allies, shooting quite a lot of our own here. Yeah. You know what? These two need to hold fire because I can see massive amount of casualties on the allied side. Okay, they shattered. And we were victorious. Together with our ally, we were able to win. And the battle, heroic victory. And we're gonna save this one. I think we can fit another battle into this as well. But it was an interesting small battle. At least we got to see the what's they called? The Queen's Rangers. How many did they actually kill? So the highest one killed 79, and it also lost the most. 14 men died, and it gained 1 chevron, which is good. And that force was forced away, which is very well, because then we really only have the center location left to deal with. And then I believe that the 13 colonies will go ahead and join us. Where is this one coming from? It can't be this one, so it's somewhere else. Or is this one? Yeah, we need to intercept these guys before they reach the capital. We lost 1,000 men. Don't think we lost. Let's just make sure that we didn't lose a unit. It didn't seem like it, no. It was those two that were retreating. And now we can combine. Pensacola, okay. Fine, but I think it was probably just upgraded this turn. Platoon firing. Well, what do we need here? Do we have a port here? We don't. We need a trading port to be able to send our goods back to England. Pensacola, yes. New port in Pennsylvania. We'll build a trade port here. Or we do need a port like this, and it's probably best to have that one next to the regional capital. Trained gained cowardice. Flynn Backford. Who is this? Wait, you got cowardice. Ruthless. Rumors of cowardice. What? Well, clearly he will have to lead the attack then. The kinetic theory of blah blah blah. Well, clearly he is the one that needs to lead the attack then on the Cherokee territories. And this one will come and support. Oh, he did not reach it. And then the Rangers can all gather up. You know what? We didn't do that battle, but we can do this one possibly. the remainder of that army can be defeated by these guys. Or maybe I should just auto-resolve it and get it done with. Oh, I don't think we'll be able to win this one, so better fall back to the fort. Oh, they fell back to town instead. Right. Let's see. We've got this done. There's some stuff I need to build, but I can do that in between the episodes. We're building ships. What's need upgrading here? Ah, yes. The Army Staff College probably enabled quite a few fanciful troops for us. I believe, yeah, that's the last stage of it. Maybe it already has got some new units for us. Doesn't seem like it. What we have though is we've got the some new Royal Marines. We got these guys with a knock volley gun, which I believe is, yeah, it's a 7-barreled gun. Not entirely sure how effective they are in battle compared to, say, the late Marines, which we are gonna put as we don't really have anything now guarding the capital. So we'll just put a load of Marines and some of these guard units there. And that was the build there. At some point, I'm still going to probably release France, but then maybe somehow I want to see about maybe forcing them to become a vassal, because what my plan was really to have Europe split up in just tons of my own vassals. We probably need to hold this for a bit because they're Muslim and they don't really take kindly to what's going on. Really what I want is this village to come alive, and so I can make a church. Or maybe it's better if I already remove the priest I have on Ireland and move him directly down here. How many people does it live here? Can we see? So 300,000. How's that compared to Ireland? Just comparing, that's a bit more on Ireland, and he gains about 1.2%. That is, of course, with the added on effect of the church. So it would take quite a while to change the mind of this region, so it's better maybe to just hold it for a bit. And then we do have our plan to invade. You know what? What I should do is I should just put all the priests I have down in India, and yeah, we probably should just put all of them, really all of them, every single one of them. No, not actually all of them, but a few. I think 50% is a good start for a lot of these regions. A lot of these regions have good, they've got above 50%, 76. So really what I'm going to do is we're going to gather up the priests in port towns on this coast, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to march all of them through Ottoman territory into the regions we're about to attack. We'll keep a few here because I want to see if I can start turning, say, these regions, the enemy regions right here, see if we can start turning them a bit, as we're going to invade them at some point. And you know what? Let's go ahead and end the turn. And there we're back with the new turn. Honest Woodland Preacher. I believe isn't this the priest we have on Ireland though? No, it wasn't. I thought it was. Let's see, we got a new town over here. Since this region is, well, it is 60% at this point. Probably gonna turn quite quickly when we get all our priests in here. So maybe it's better just to get a craft shop there than having a church. And then construction report. Lot of good stuff, but I'll look at this one later, I think. what we need to do is we need to prepare instead for the last attack on the Cherokee. So you'll march up.
Immediately, Lord.
And then you'll be ready to attack. The thing is, though,
How may I be of service?
the Indian battles really all turn out the same. When I hold a position, they come at me, I shoot them down, and then they're gone. So I think we're gonna out-resolve this.
Shall defeat us.
Let's see, hopefully the cowardice trained will go away. Mentioning this. So the second general got trained, but he did not. So rumored of cowardice, even though he marched into battle and dealt stinging defeat to these Indians. We need to turn this province. Do we have any priests around? We really need to, well, we need to build up a few of these places, and we need to burn this hut. Do I have any priests close by? I had one over here. We have two in this region. Are they actually able to turn? Yes! With the combined power of these two, they're able to turn it, but it's more, it's better if I turn this province, which is actually, oh, and Georgia as well. And Florida. Yeah, we need to send these priests back home. Even though it was quite nice that we were able to turn this one. We'll have to send these guys down here to begin to change this around. Because otherwise this could lead to all kinds of rebellions. And oh yes, I noticed in between these episodes, the last one, that I actually seem to have I missed some material in between episode 29 and episode 30, I believe, that I seem to have forgotten. There was supposed to be an episode in between there, but I seem to have lost the material for that one. And what happened in this one, or in that one, was I talked about the preparation of my attack on Tripoli and my movements of the forces and such. And really what happened in that episode is, I think, if I don't remember correctly, was the attack down this route here. So you missed the siege of Florida and the attack on Georgia, but as I recall, I think I out-resolved those. So they weren't that much, it wasn't that much missed. I probably should have mentioned this in the last episode rather than this one. But there you go. Now you know a bit about what happened there. I believe these were the two major changes. There was no other things that really happened there. Yeah. And let's see. Yeah, there's a lot about building stuff, but that we can do that later. I can do that in between turns. Let's see. This unit is going to get the Queen's Rangers from this one. And they're also, I think, supposed to get the Company of Select Marksmen. So that means they've got a total number of... Oh yeah, these guys have the same. They have 4 Queen's Rangers and then 2 Rogers Rangers. While this one has the other Rangers. Right, spies. Why don't you spy on what's going on down here? And I also want to sort of know what the Spanish are doing in North America. So how about Mexico? Go to Mexico, see what's happening there. And then, since we took this, we should get control over all of the territories which are currently under the control. Do we get a new type of troop here maybe? Now that we got that? No, not yet anyways. Let's end turn and see if we get the the merger in between us and the colonies now that we control the Cherokee region, which I believe is the one you need. Oh! This nation has declared war on you! Spam! Spain has declared war on me! That means that we will call our allies, and more importantly, I want to see... Oh, no one joins Spain, and then the Dutch will not join us, but most of our allies will. So the Austrians, well, they're probably already at war. The Prussians, 13 colonies in the Mughal Empire. The problem here is that... Oh, is there gonna be a naval battle now? What is Spain doing? Pfft. Okay, so there's a change of plan. Instead of going against the Ottomans, we're now going after the Spanish instead. And then my attack in Tripoli is quite nice. Okay, what's this? Ottoman Empire wants something. Military access, and they want me to give them a load of stuff. No. I respectfully reject... What's this? They will give me Komi. Where is Komi then? Can I see what Komi is? They want to give me Komi against... let's see. Give technology, threshing machine, and planting drill to get an obsolete region in the middle of Russia. Why would I want to hold that? No, this is ridiculous. Can't you offer me money instead? How about you pay me for those £2,000? Can you afford that, Russia? I fear the terms could be better. I would rather give away a large chunk of Siberia than pay you £2,000. How are we even supposed to support that region? It has no connection to the sea or anything. I'm supposed to rule it. I'll have to rule it entirely on the goodwill of Russia, and so the deal is quite rotten, I must say. Our alliance with the United Provinces has been broken. I do think though that we'll be able to get that back in no time. We've got Spanish ships here which we can attack. Spanish shipping. Trade agreement cancelled with Spain. Let's see, Spain. Do they have any... Yes, I'll have to go through and check all these trade routes to see where they hold trade. Well, clearly they hold nothing here except these 3 ships, which I could take on. Oh, it's all 6th rates, led by 1/5 rate against 4th rates. So that would be an interesting battle. Let's see. Do they? Oh, yes, we lost our ships there, and I moved the remainder of them. Portugal, 13 colonies. Genoa, this is us. This is us. So no point in looking there, and no Spain there. Most of Spain is, of course, right here, which is going to be interesting trying to attack these places. First of all, we can mobilize this navy to just check out what they've got here in New Andalusia. Nothing! So that region could fall very quickly. Marine Grenadiers. Right, so we need to raise a force here. Where do we have the military depots? We got one there, and we have one on Jamaica. So we're gonna get troops there to invade that. Cuba, we need to send a ship to check that. Didn't the Spanish have an army somewhere around here that was hiding? Then we can see about... We can march one army straight through here towards New Mexico. And the Pueblo nations. I could possibly attack them to force my way towards Mexico, New Spain. Anyways, yeah, you will go that way. Where's the other spy? And you, yes, you will head down there as already set up.
Keeping vigil.
The problem is that we're holding this capital right here, and it's going to take a while before that gets docile enough for us to move on. But Dilbert Thompson, he can move. So Dilbert Thompson will move towards the border to see what we can do with the Pueblo nation. It might be as well that we just run them over in our expansion in North America. Just upgrading some stuff here along the coast. And still, it seems the 13 colonies have not joined us for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what this is due to. They're quite annoying as well because they declare war on everyone that I don't necessarily want to be at war with. Right, we need to secure the navy in the Mediterranean, and then we need to see about striking their force. First of all, we can dock the ships in this port, quite a few of them, or these two navies. Or, well, we can have them stationed outside port. Just, you know, enemy coming on there will have to face quite the armada. Then I guess they've protected the port, so we can't land at the port. The question is if we're gonna attack this. Yeah, this is the closest. We can't really get to this region without securing some kind of support of a neighboring nation here. Either Genoa or maybe the Papal State. So I guess this will invade right here then and take the lower part of Italy and Sicily.
Shipshape and Bristol fashion, Captain.
Let's see, which part of the army was this? Oh, this is the main
Where
part.
to, Captain?
So they land there,
Fleet ready. Officer on deck. Onward.
and then
Ship's orders.
boom!
Yes,
So
sir.
now this army has landed and should be heading directly towards there, and this navy
Captain.
can now come together and they will go down to meet up with the rest of the navy. We'll see about picking this one up later on once it's ready to move. And what we can do is we can invade Sardinia and take that from the Spanish. And then the problem here is the capture region that we want is Gibraltar, but for some reason Genoa has control of it, which is strange. But there we have that. And then the main sort of area of attack here would be coming towards France. And I'm not entirely sure. We don't really have enough men to both protect Paris and march on Madrid. I did build a fort up here which I could send troops down to, but they could march. I'm not entirely sure the AI would march towards the fort and then march towards Paris. The road passes just by here, so it would be easier for them to move on that road, but I'm not entirely sure. It would be a lot better here actually if this bridge wasn't there, because then they would have to come through here or here. And that would be a lot easier to control than to control this area as well. Although it's gonna take them a while to march through there, so I will be prepared a bit, or I'll have at least a turn to prepare for them coming through there. Anyways, I think this will be the end of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!